Hey y'all, it's Crystal. So today I felt compelled to film a vlog style video for you all and document a few days of my life. So that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully something good happens this week, but if not, it'll just be an unhinged vlog for your entertainment. I do have some plans today. I'm gonna record a voiceover for a nail art tutorial and get that video posted today. I am also going to do a bit of job hunting. Yay, we love job hunting, oh my god. And then I also need to clean my room because I'll be completely honest, my room kind of became a mess and it does not look like it does after I did my little cleaning session that I documented in a few videos ago. So I need to tidy up my room again. I need to still unpack from Thanksgiving. Yes, I still have clothes packed. And the sad thing is that I didn't even stay at my parents' house for that long, so I don't know why my luggage is still not unpacked, but we're gonna do that today. I do probably need to do a little bit of laundry as well, and I'm gonna cook. So that's gonna be fun. I haven't cooked in a minute. I was planning on doing that on Friday, but then Friday happened and it was not cute. We will not go into detail, but your girl kind of had a breakdown. So we're gonna rebound from that and make this week a good week. And hopefully you guys are going to be along for a great ride.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
So today is actually a nice day, which is kind of surprising because we're in the middle of December, but it's not really because we're in Texas. If you're in Texas, you know what I'm talking about. I decided to go ahead and go for a walk today because I definitely need a little bit of a mental break from my apartment. So I'm gonna get some fresh air and hopefully not get snatched. But if I do get snatched, then honestly, they deserve me because I'm not light. If you see this video, I obviously survived. We'll go ahead and get some fresh air and get some steps in. I just got attacked by a bug, so I think that's a sign that it's time to go. So I'm gonna head back to my car. Okay, so I just got back from my walk. Child. Try not to die. Ooh, it's a lot busier than I expected it to be. A lot of people biking, but I mean, the weather is nice for biking. So it makes sense. I would have walked a little bit farther, but it was a nice walk overall. I don't know how many steps I got. I probably got like 4,000-ish. Not as much as I would hope. I'm going to head to my apartment and I think I am gonna start cooking lunch and then take a shower and finish editing a video and probably do some job hunting. So yeah, let's head back to the APT. Update, it's a new day and it's already off to a bad start. I was doing my quiet time this morning and I made the mistake of looking at my email, and when I checked my email it was yet another rejection email from a job that I had recently applied to. So that was fun. We loved that for me. And so to keep myself from going in a downward spiral, I am going to do my makeup and film a video. So get ready with me while I talk about my job hunting frustrations. I'm gonna go ahead and do my makeup and just talk because I need to get my feelings out. And I mean, I could definitely call my mom because moms make everything better, but I don't know, she's gonna get sick of me after a while, to be completely honest. And I might actually go to Trader Joe's too because I'm out of a few things, but then I also checked my bank account this morning and wanted to cry because it's sad. So I might not go to Trader Joe's, but we might still go to Trader Joe's. So we'll figure that out. I just need to do my makeup and feel like look nice and pretty. I don't do makeup. Makeup is not my thing. So please don't look for advice from me because I can't give you none. If you're just coming across this video and don't know anything about me, I suggest watching my reintroduction video. I talk a little bit about kind of things that have happened since I stopped making YouTube videos the first time. But one thing that I had mentioned in that video is that I got laid off earlier this year. It was a great time. Love it. 10/10 recommend everybody to get laid off at least one time in their life. I'm totally joking. Anyways, so my last day working was in April, and ever since February when we found out that we were getting laid off, I have been looking for a job. And actually since before February, because we were actually told or kind of given a heads up by the head of our design department that we were possibly going to have to start looking for new jobs because our future at our company was looking very bleak. I had been kind of looking since September of last year, but really trying to look more intently in February when we actually were told that our jobs were being eliminated. I have applied to so many jobs, it's kind of ridiculous. For reference, I'm in the interior design field. I got a degree in interior design. I went back to school after years of letting fear and doubt hold me back. Finally went back to school and got my degree in 2021. And ever since then, it has been a roller coaster trying to find something. When I graduated from college, I actually worked at a home improvement retail store, which I enjoyed my job. I just realized I put the wrong stuff on my fingers. That's great. I enjoyed my job. I really did. But the people that I worked with and the company that I worked for was not ideal. First of all, it was retail. Like, who likes working retail? I did not, but I did what I had to do to pay bills. It was kind of in the field that I was wanting to do. I was a kitchen and bath designer. I was there for almost 4 years. When I graduated college, I was kind of like year 2, almost 3. And I have been looking for an interior design job at a firm ever since I graduated college. Shortly after I really started looking, I got really sick, almost died. Again, I talked about that a little bit in my reintroduction video. So I had to take a break from job hunting because I needed to make sure that I was going to even live to be able to work at a job, but whatever. Once I finally got better, I started looking again, and I was just having the hardest time even getting an initial interview with any place that I applied to until I found the job that I actually ended up working at and getting. That process was long too. I think it took 3 months. I had my first interview with them in October, and I didn't start work until January, like the end of January. When I ended up getting that job, I was really grateful because at that point it had been, I started looking in 2021 while I was at my job before that as a kitchen and bath designer. And I didn't get my job that I had then until technically January of 2023. So 2 years? It took me 2 years to find that job finally. And I was so happy because I was like, this is my dream job. I'm finally going to be able to use my skills and what I learned in college and apply it to real life. You know, it was my first big girl job, I felt. It wasn't retail. I had a regular schedule. I got a salary. I was making a decent amount. So I was really happy. And like I said, very grateful for that job. When I lost that job, I was devastated, of course. Everyone kind of reassured like that everything would be fine, that we would find new jobs pretty quickly. That was one thing that one of my biggest concerns because I had experienced 2 years of job hunting and not finding anything. That's a big concern for me because it took so long for me to find this job, and I have health issues that I need to make sure I have insurance for, because the last thing that I want to do is go back to that time where I was practically bedbound and not able to function like a normal human being. Like, that was not fun. I did not enjoy that at all. I would not wish that on my worst enemy, literally the worst pain of my life. I just knew that it was going to be hard for me to find a job. I was optimistic, but so since I've been laid off, I've had plenty of interviews, multiple round interviews, and they just never go anywhere. And it's just like, honestly, job hunting and being rejected by a job, in my opinion, is worse than being rejected by a man. Because at the same time that I was looking for a job, I was also trying to date. And, you know, after a while with the dating thing, I just had to take a break. I was like, I need to focus on one thing. And right now, a man is not that important. I need to be able to pay my bills. So, and a man is not going to do that for me. I mean, some folks try to do that with people. I'm not that kind of girl. I don't want to be dependent on anybody. So I decided to stop dating and focus on finding a job. It just seems like things are getting worse before they get better, and I don't know what to do with myself. Like on Friday, the main reason why I had that horrific mental breakdown was because I was trying to find health insurance, because at this point I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get a new job by January. I had just ran out of a prescription that I kind of need to take. And when I went to try and refill that prescription, the doctor would not refill it for me. They actually called me and were like, hey, we kind of want to see you. It's been a year. And it's like, yeah, fam, I mean, I told y'all that I got laid off and I can't afford to pay out of pocket for this appointment. So I told them that, and you know, now I'm not able to take that medicine. It's been about a week now since I've had it. I mean, thankfully I can still see, so that's great. But you know, it's just kind of like, I hate the fact that now that I'm actually trying to take care of myself health-wise, I lose a job that had pretty decent benefits, and now I can no longer go and do my daily checkups and, you know, make sure that I'm functioning properly. So yeah, I was looking for healthcare plans. They were all extremely expensive. Like, there was no way, even with a part-time job, that I could be able to take care of my insurance and pay for that. Which means I'm gonna have to delay all of my appointments that I've already had to cancel. So that's great. And I'm also almost out of my unemployment benefits. Thankfully I have savings, but I mean, I don't really have much of that left either. So if I were to just rely on the little bit of unemployment that I have left and my savings, I can probably last through March, but I really don't want to drain my savings. That was the last thing that I wanted to do. Now I'm at a point where I feel like I'm penny pinching everything. And it also kind of sucks because of my current living situation that I'm in. The sirens represent me. How ironic. Chaos is happening outside and also inside of my life. My current living situation is not ideal. I don't like where I live. My neighbors, if they can hear me, I really don't care. They're trash. Everybody that lives around me, except for the lady that lives next to us, she's awesome. I really wanted to move this year, and I was hoping to move into a place by myself. With our lease being up in January, and I need to go ahead and just renew it and sign the lease again, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to move, and that sucks. I'm trying to trust and believe and have faith that something is going to come up. I would love to go into 2025 with a job, even if that means I have to stay in this apartment. I just want a job. I just want stability. Is that too much to ask? I don't think that's too much to ask, but apparently it's a little hard to get, and I'm trying to have to keep the faith and, you know, pray and hope that something comes through. But it's really hard. Sometimes I just feel like I'm wondering if I'm doing any of this right. Like, since I've started getting deeper in my faith, I feel like life has literally gotten worse. If other folks that are believers and trying to live a good Christian life can relate, it just really feels like everything is falling apart as soon as I try to get deeper. And, you know, in some cases it makes you think, like, should I just be a heathen? I don't know. Because it seems like everybody else that is, you know, just living their best life and doing whatever they want to do gets everything handed to them. And then there's me. That's literally trying to be a good person. No tickets, like, follow all the rules. Literally a goody two shoes. If you look up goody two shoes in the dictionary, you will see a picture of me. Like, I literally do nothing. I'm a law-abiding citizen, but yet my life is so hard, and for what? I don't know. Like, I'm honestly tired of being in the category of one of Jesus' strongest soldiers. I really want to be blessed and highly favored next year. Is that too much to ask? Like, just hook a girl up with the job. Like, the job market is so trash right now. And, like, I even started applying to jobs outside of Dallas because, I mean, at this point, I'll move. If that's what God is trying to tell me to do, I'll move tell me where to go. I don't know. It's just really frustrating to not know if you're doing anything right. And I try to be positive and stay positive about everything, but when you see your bank account going down slowly and nothing else is being put in it, it makes it really hard to keep the faith and trust that everything is going to work out. They say, you know, he'll never leave you nor forsake you. He'll provide you everything that you need. it's just so hard, and it's also hard to see other people have their moment. And it's like you try not to be jealous, and you try to say, okay, if they were able to get something to work out for them, I know something will work out for me too. And I try to believe that, I really do. But it's just so hard to believe that when you just feel like you keep getting knocked down over and over again, especially when you try to do the right thing. I literally read something in my devotional today. It was Galatians 6:9. So let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap the harvest of a blessing if we don't give up. But it's really hard to try and not give up, to be completely honest, because you just want things to work out for you. And like, I don't know if God is trying to make me wait until I get to my literal last penny before he gives me a blessing. Like, I trust you and I believe that you're going to do something for me, but just do it. I'm not gonna cry because I literally just did my makeup, and I did my makeup so I won't cry. So yeah, yes, I'm trying to believe that something's gonna happen and it's gonna be great. Okay, so I'm gonna finish my hair. I just needed to just get that out. Job hunting sucks. It's hard to get rejection after rejection after rejection. But if you are going through the same thing as well, keep going. I know it literally sucks to even hear somebody say that. I hate saying that, but just have to keep going and hope and pray that something works out. Because honestly, that's all I can do at this point, is just hope and pray that something works out. Yeah, job hunting sucks. I hope that if you are also in the same boat as me, that you are able to find happiness in whatever way that you can. I'm trying. It's hard. Some days are better than others, but just have to try and keep going. I think I'm telling myself that right now. I'm gonna finish getting dressed and film this video. It's a haul video, ironically. I did some retail therapy, so should I have done retail therapy? Probably not, but did I do it? Yes. I also blame the fact that I was Christmas shopping for other people, so I don't know about y'all, but when I Christmas shop for others, I also had to buy myself something, so I need to get myself together. Okay, so I just finished filming the haul video, and let's just look at the damage that was done. Yes, I've done a little bit of shopping, a little bit of retail therapy, but it is okay. It is fine. So I gotta go ahead and put all this stuff up, and then I still might go to Trader Joe's. I'm not sure, but I guess we'll see. I mean, it might. I mean, I'm dressed. I literally have makeup on, so might as well go when I look cute instead of busted. You never know, I might find my husband in the aisle of Trader Joe's. If not, I'll probably eat lunch soon because I'm starting to get a little hungry. What am I gonna have? I have no clue. We'll see what happens with the rest of today. it's Friday now. Tuesday was a lot for me. I had like a little bit of a moment on Tuesday. I couldn't shake that rejection email, and it kind of like low-key, high-key ruined my day. So Tuesday night and all day Wednesday, I was pretty much rotting in bed because I just couldn't deal. I started spiraling again and thinking about all these other things that I have to worry about when it comes to just being able to take care of myself financially. And it also doesn't help either that, you know, now is the time when a lot of companies are having their holiday parties and promotions. And, you know, that's one thing that I've been seeing a lot on LinkedIn as I'm trying to look for a job are all the pictures from these parties and all these awards and all the staff promotions that are happening. And so that kind of got me down a little bit too. I did also kind of do some job hunting, and that was just starting to stress me out too. So that's another reason why I was just kind of laying in bed. I don't like when I let my emotions get to me that bad, and I was not happy with how I handled Tuesday and Wednesday. I really went to a dark place, I'm not gonna lie. But Thursday, I got myself back together. I snatched myself out of that little pit of sorrow that I was in, and I was more productive on Thursday. I did clean my room finally, and I cleaned my bathroom too and did some laundry. I went to the grocery store this morning. I didn't cry. We love that for me. I don't know if other people or if any of you guys experience this like during this whole job hunting situation. If you were also laid off like I was, like it wears on you mentally. And I think another reason why I kind of had that little moment on Tuesday and Wednesday was mainly because I got the last of my unemployment benefits, and it wasn't even a full check. So I'm literally just kind of banking on my savings that I have. I don't know, I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to learn throughout this time and this experience, but it's hard. I'm feeling a lot better now, finally. Like I said, Tuesday and Wednesday was just straight trash. Today I actually need to edit those videos that I filmed earlier this week. Hopefully I can get that up tomorrow or Sunday. I don't know at this point. I just need to keep busy. I need to keep busy and keep my mind occupied and not think about all the other stuff that I can't control at the moment. So we're gonna make the rest of this week and weekend great. I do plan on cooking today. I kind of want to watch a Christmas movie too. And I bought cookies, so I'm definitely having cookies and ice cream later. I kind of want to watch a K-drama too. I just don't know which one to watch. I have some that I'm already watching at the moment. I'm watching Sweet Home. I've kind of been watching it on and off. I've seen reactions to the first season, but I've never watched it myself until recently. And I'm still on the first season. I think I still have 2 more episodes to go. It's okay. I don't know if I feel compelled to watch the other 2 seasons. We'll see. I need to finish the first season. I honestly don't know what's going on in that show, but apparently it was really popular when it first came out, so that's why I eventually started watching it. I also started Little Women like a long time ago, but baby, that show is long. The episodes and like the amount of episodes that they have, it's long. And I forget which episode I'm even on, but I was just not really getting into it, but I hear it's such a good show. So I'm trying to thug through it and get to a good part. Cause I mean, there's parts in each episode that's really good, but then there's parts that's like, okay, what's happening? It almost reminds me of Vincenzo. Vincenzo, don't get me wrong, it is a really good show, but there were definitely moments in there that did not need to be in there, and there was way too many episodes, and each episode was way too long. So I do recommend Vincenzo, but it's literally like watching a movie each episode. I want to say each episode is over an hour and a half long. The first few episodes were good, then the middle of the show was kind of like meh. I didn't need to see any of that. And then towards the end was really good. That's kind of how I'm feeling with Little Women. Maybe I'll eventually pick it back up, maybe not. I do have a lot of shows that I need to, or that's on my list that I definitely want to watch though. The season 2 of Hellbound came out. Really excited to watch that. Squid Game season 2 is coming out soon, so I'm eventually going to watch those K-dramas. I love a good short but sweet K-drama. Like the first season of Hellbound was great. I loved it. I liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to. So I'm really excited about season 2 because baby, that cliffhanger at the end of season 1, I need to know what happens. Hellbound was a mess. It's a good show, but it was A lot. It's a lot. It's heavy. I need to rewatch season 2 of DP. I watched season 1, loved it. I feel like it's a very underrated K-drama. I kind of watched it on a whim one day and I binged all 6 episodes and I was so sad that it was only 6 episodes long. I want to watch the whole series again because it was that good. I really liked DP a lot. That cliffhanger after season 1, child. It's again heavy subject, but it's a good show in my opinion. I don't know, all I know is that I need to be productive so I don't have my mind kind of wander to not so great places. Let's see what else today brings. So I had to just cut in to just give myself a little pat on the back for that roast because, child, it was so good. I have made roast once in the past and I failed miserably. So I've been wanting roast for a long time, and since I don't live with my parents, I can't get my mom's roast. So I said, you know what? Let me get into my domestic bag and try and make a roast on my own. Try and redeem myself for the last one that I made. And baby, it tastes so good. I'm taking applications for a husband, so if you're in the DFW area, I'm just kidding, kind of. But I'm mainly kidding. I'm mostly kidding. Like, I'm ready to just make that for my man and him to fall in love with me and just ask me to marry him right then and there. I'm trying to nowadays find good things, positive things to say, because this week has been kind of trash emotionally for me. But I'm just trying to find more positive things to say about myself because I tend to tear myself down a lot. And if you do the same thing, try and find some good, because we all have something that we should be proud of, that we've accomplished. And although it could be hard to figure out what those things are, to think of them at the time, especially when you're dealing with, I don't know, dealing with negative thoughts or thinking that you're not good enough because of XYZ. That's what I've been trying to do these past few days to kind of get myself out of that funk that I was in on Tuesday and Wednesday. And it's been good so far. Ooh. I need better lighting because I can barely see.